Alright guys, welcome back to another Mandalorian review recap for Chapter 11, well, Season 2, Episode 3, Chapter 11, The Heiress. Right? The Heiress? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. And there is a lot in this episode, so let's just jump right into it with the recap, and then I'll give my overall thoughts on it, and I'll give little thoughts here and there. So the episode starts with the Razor Crest just floating through space and not looking too good. This was actually like in the official trailer I actually reacted to. You can go check that video out. Link at the end. But it was like the first clip in that trailer was the Razor Crest just floating through space, and I kind of figured that this episode would pick up right there, because in the last episode we got attacked by spiders and the Razor Crest was not good at all. So that's where we pick up, and Mando, the Frog Lady, and Baby Yoda, they come up on the planet Trask, I believe, where the Frog Lady told Mando to bring her to find her husband and get the babies, and there's Mandalorians there, yada yada yada. But the Razor Crest is in such bad condition that basically they just start falling toward Trask, and like once they get close enough to the dock, there's this dock, and they almost have enough power to land, but then the Razor Crest just falls in the water, so they need to be rescued. And he tells this Mon Calamari, and if you don't know who the Mon Calamari are, it's the same species as Admiral Akbar. It's a trap.
It's a trap!
And yeah, so he tells them to fix up the Razor Crest, which they do a terrible job of, but we'll get to that later. So then the Frog Lady reunites with her husband and the eggs. They head back to their hut to do their thing. And Mando heads to this cantina sort of place, bar, and asks to get some chowder for Baby Yoda because he's hungry and doesn't have any Frog Lady eggs to eat. Or spider eggs, or facehugger eggs, whatever they are. Anyway, he gets chowder from Baby Yoda, and this sort of bartender, who's also Mon Calamari, sets him up with this sort of pirate that looks like Davy Jones. There's this creature, sea monster thing. I think it's called a mamacore, something like that. And they have to feed it, so they got all these fish, and they drop it in, and then the freaking Davy Jones pirate smacks Baby Yoda into the monster's mouth, and he gets eaten. Obviously, he doesn't die, but Mando jumps in after Baby Yoda, and that's when the pirates capture him, because they're not actually trying to lead him to Mandalorians. They actually want his Beskar steel, because of course.
It's a trap!
I don't know if they intended on Mandalorians coming and kicking them in the butt, but these three Mandalorians fly in on their jetpacks and kick some pirate butt, and then save Mando and Baby Yoda from the mamacore, however you say it. And then there's this group of three Mandalorians from Death Watch, and the main leader sort of takes off her helmet, and it is Bo-Katan from the Clone Wars and Rebels. So that's insanely cool. And she just has these other two Mandalorians with her. I don't know their names. Part of Death Watch. And yeah, Mando's found Mandalorians. So hallelujah. It took 2 episodes, but we got there. So yeah, the best thing about this episode is, like, since we finally found Mandalorians, the plot is setting off. My problem with the first 2 episodes, the Chapter 9, The Marshal, I really enjoyed that one. It was really good. But Chapter 10, The Passenger, was, I mean, they're both just filler, but The Passenger was filler and not very good. So So yeah, this is the first episode that kind of sets the plot of season 2 into motion, which I like. So Mando wants to know where the Jedi are to return Baby Yoda to the Jedi. So he makes a deal with Bo-Katan to, if he helps her on this mission, then she will tell him where to find Jedi. Mando drops Baby Yoda off with the Frog Lady and her husband to babysit him and not eat the Frog Lady's eggs, children, which one of them hatches at the end of this episode, so that's pretty cool. Good for them. But anyway, Mandalorian, Bo-Katan, and the Death Watch head to like the dock where the episode started, and there's this Imperial cargo transport sort of thing, and their plan is to ambush it and get some information. Mando doesn't know this, but Bo-Katan's plan is to get information out of an Imperial officer on where the Darksaber is, which we all know is in the hands of Moff Gideon, which makes an appearance on a hologram in this episode. So he's very much still out there, which we knew from the end of season 1. But Mando, Bo-Katan, and the Death Watch crew fly up on their jetpacks up to the cargo transport and destroy some stormtroopers because, like it would be a challenge, stormtroopers are known for not being warriors and suckage shooters. So they infiltrate the ship and take down some Imperial officers and stormtroopers, and eventually they get them trapped in this room, but it has all the cargo in it, which they were transporting weapons. So the Mando, Death Watch, Bo-Katan, they have a bunch of weapons now, and they press a button which opens up the ship and just sucks out all the stormtroopers and Imperial officers. So that was a funny moment. So then they infiltrate the cockpit where this Imperial officer is. His plan was to crash the ship so they couldn't get the weapons, but inevitably they kill him, get all the weapons, and she asks him where the Darksaber is, and she asks, "Is it with him?" referring to Moff Gideon, and he says, "If you're asking, you already know." So she knows at this point. So they land the ship back on Trask, but before they do so, well, actually no, Bo-Katan stays on the ship, and Mando jetpacks off and back to Trask to fetch Baby Yoda and the Razor Crest. So Bo-Katan informs Mando that he's to head to a city in the forest planet of Corvus, where, wait for it, Ahsoka Tano! Yes! Our first mention of Ahsoka Tano in The Mandalorian, and I already knew she was in it, but the mention of her is still awesome. So that's where the next episode is going to pick up. They're going to be heading to Corvus to find Ahsoka Tano. I can't wait. It's going to be so awesome. Although no mention of Cara Dune or Greef Karga yet, even though they're on all the promotional stuff, so hopefully they'll show up at like a final battle at the end of the season, which I'm sure the Marshal and I'm positive this isn't the last we'll see of Bo-Katan and the Death Watch crew, and also Boba Fett is nowhere to be seen, and I think Mando still has his armor. I hope. We haven't seen it since the very beginning of chapter 10. But yeah, the episode ends. Mando and Baby Yoda get back to the Razor Crest, and Baby Yoda almost gets attacked by this squid thing that the Mon Calamari left behind, but Mando fetches it, Baby Yoda laughs, and they're off in space. It's in better condition than it was, but still not great. That's where the episode ends. We'll pick up next time, hopefully headed to Corvus in search of Ahsoka Tano, which is insanely cool. So, hope you guys enjoyed my recap. My overall review is by far the best episode of the season. The Marshal was good, but like I said, it's just filler. In this, the plot is actually set into motion. So, the appearance of Bo-Katan is really cool. The Imperial stuff was pretty cool. Moff Gideon showed up. And overall, a really good episode, and what I expect from The Mandalorian. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.